Yeah, they left, I think, maybe in the 90s.
In 2022, we're seeing lots of vehicles like this built on the Ford Transit Custom. This is the Ahorn Big City model 2022. It's just brought out for 2022, and rather than being on the Ford Transit Custom, it's on the Renault base. And I'm going to take you first of all to the back and show you what you've got down here. So I have called versions of something like this a car, and I've done that deliberately because they are cars. Cars you can sleep in, but you can sleep in just about any car. This, however, comes with the following features. Well, you can see them down there. That's a toilet. You possibly have one in your house, and you've possibly seen it before. And if you have, just right down below you know where the toilet is. So you've got this place here to have a shower as well. Look, you've got a duck board down there, so you can in a vehicle which has a very small footprint. We'll do the details at the end of this video. It has these features. Now I believe in this type of camping vehicle. I am not very keen on vehicles that have no sanitary facilities, so I think that's a really big plus. Now nearly all of them have some kind of kitchen in. Personally, for me, I can do without the kitchen, but not the washing facilities. I think the washing facilities are really important, particularly for those of us who do wild camping. I do not like people nipping off into the bushes all the time. I mean, sometimes you have to, but not as a rule. In Australia and New Zealand, they have organizations which encourage self-contained wild camping with camper-friendly towns and communities. But really, it does depend on this idea of self-contained. Right, now having said all that, let's have a look. There's a tent in the roof. You can get two people down there, and you can make an extra bed here as well. When there's a rear-facing bench, that means that you can make a bed out of, not can make a bed, it's possible. Now you may think, well, what's the point of having that rear facing bench and a tent in the roof? Well, I suppose you can actually use it in non-camping environments and also in colder weather. This thing here is not going to keep you very warm in the winter, and you might not want to put it up. But if you're going somewhere and don't want to put the tent up, then you can do that. It's also, there are plenty of places where it's not such a good idea to put the tent in the roof up. So you can get two down here and two up there as well, and you get two down here by using all of this stuff you've got here. It's a bit of a jigsaw, and you have to, I'll show you parts of it. This has to come down, tables used, that's used, it's all part of the bed. Right, as there's a storage down there, and as there's people trying to get in, I shall walk out by reversing, hoping that they can understand me. Right, so let's have some of the details on this. Normally I do this at the beginning. In this case I'm doing it at the end. It costs 62,000 euros, and for that money you can buy a proper Ahorn motorhome, but not one. It's 540 centimeters long, 195 wide, and 203 in height. Oh, let's have a look at the credit terms here. Well, this is this is asking for monthly of 522 euros 87 cents, and a deposit of 16,000. Deposit of, where's the deposit? 16,500. No, that's not the deposit, sorry. Anyway, well, there'll be a deposit on that as well, of something, which I can't work out in my head. But that's just a vague idea. Let's have, if you're paying 500 euros a month for a vehicle, you know, for a motorhome, I think it'll work. You've obviously got insurance and other things to add to that. Here, this is a Ahorn Van City model 2020, 5 meter long one, 52,350. This one here will be nowhere near as good as that one because it doesn't have the sanitary facilities. It does, however, have a kitchen, so it's the Ahorn version of the VW camper and on a Renault base. There's also they have a couple of motorhomes, which you can see in other videos I've done from the Ahorn dealership in Mülheim. It comes in 2 lengths, and so they are there, 550, 620. I'll just take you now for a quick walk around the stand. I will stick this in quickly and around the corner. Van 620 here. Nice German layout at the back, and in here we've got a toilet. There's me in the back. There's me. I'd just like to mention this place here, Zimna wonderful campsite. So if you happen to be in the region of Bydgoszcz in Poland, great bit on the river, super for doing things like kayaking and the likes. Let's have a quick walk around here as well. I've filmed them all at the dealership, but just for the sake of completeness, you can see some of the vehicles that they've got, and we'll come over here. Oh, it's quite a bit on the busy side. Overcab models, Alaska, the Canada as well, and there's the names of them. Here, we'll even just stick this round the door quickly if I manage to get in it before anybody else does. Look at this, speeding down there, and I'll pass the finish line and I'm in. So it gives a little bit of an idea, but you can film the lot at the dealer. But yeah, for the price of the city van, you can get something like this. So you've got to ask yourself this. I do appreciate that you might want a city van because you've got a garage. You don't. That's number one. You have to park the thing somewhere, or you don't feel comfortable driving a large thing. I mean, you could get one of these camper vans is cheaper, and it gives you so much more space. Look at that. There you go. 53,000 that is, which is considerably less than what this one over here was. I understand all of these things, but so if you want to get a low roofed vehicle which can be used maybe as a day van as well, it's a day van, a day car, you can go to work in it, you got your job in the factory or down the mine or whatever you do in one of these, yes, you can do that, but I would have to say that for the cash, have a look at the camper van. Thanks for watching.